By the time you notice memory loss, 30% of the damage is already done. A study published in the Journal of Neurology followed 12,000 adults over 15 years and found that the brains of people who developed dementia weren't damaged in their 70s. They were damaged in their 40s, 50s, 60s, silently, invisibly, by habits they did every single morning without thinking. You probably do at least 3 of these right now, and the worst part is that mainstream health advice tells you they're fine. Some of them, doctors actively recommend. I've ranked the 5 most damaging morning habits from least harmful to most catastrophic. Habit number 1 is doing more damage to your brain in 5 minutes than a glass of wine does in 5 hours. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which morning habits are aging your brain, and the simple swaps that can slow the damage starting tomorrow. Here's what nobody is telling you. Your brain is most vulnerable in the first 90 minutes after waking. Not at night, not during stress, in the morning. When you wake up, your brain is in a chemically delicate transition state. Cortisol is climbing, blood flow is shifting, neurotransmitters are recalibrating. What you do in those first 90 minutes either supports that transition or it sabotages it. Most people sabotage it without knowing. Habit number 5, drinking coffee before water. You wake up after 7 or 8 hours without fluids. Your blood is thick. Your brain has lost roughly 1 to 2% of its hydration overnight. Just 1% dehydration drops cognitive performance by 12%, according to research from the University of Connecticut. Now you reach for coffee first. Caffeine is a diuretic. It pulls more water out of your tissues, including your brain tissue. You've taken a brain that's already dehydrated and dehydrated it further. This is why you feel sharp for 30 minutes, then crash hard at 11 a.m. That crash isn't caffeine wearing off. It's your brain begging for water. The fix is simple. Drink 16 ounces of room temperature water with a pinch of salt the moment you wake up. Wait at least 45 minutes. Then have your coffee. Your brain will thank you within days. Damage rating 4 out of 10. Reversible within weeks. Habit number 4. Checking your phone in the first 10 minutes. The instant you open your eyes and grab your phone, you flood your brain with information it wasn't ready to process. Emails, news, notifications, social media. Your brain at that moment is in theta wave state, the same state used for memory consolidation, creativity, and learning. Slamming it with phone stimulation forces it out of theta and into beta, the high stress alert state, in seconds. Do this every morning for years, and you train your brain to live in stress mode. Cortisol stays elevated. Memory formation weakens. The hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory, literally shrinks under chronic cortisol exposure. A 2023 study from King's College London found that people who checked their phones within 5 minutes of waking had measurably lower working memory scores within 2 years. The fix: no phone for the first 30 minutes. Use a real alarm clock. Let your brain transition out of theta naturally. Damage rating 6 out of 10. The damage compounds daily. Habit number 3, eating breakfast within 30 minutes of waking. This one will sound wrong, because every doctor in the last 40 years has told you breakfast is the most important meal of the day. They were wrong. When you wake up, your body is in a natural fasted state. Your growth hormone is still elevated. Your insulin is at its lowest level of the entire 24-hour cycle. This is when your brain is doing its final cleanup of the night, a process called autophagy, cellular recycling. The moment food hits your stomach, autophagy stops. Insulin spikes, brain repair shuts off. You've cut short the very process that keeps your brain young. People who delay their first meal by 3 to 4 hours, and especially those who skip breakfast entirely, show measurably better cognitive function and lower rates of dementia in long-term studies. The fix: push your first meal to noon, let your brain finish its morning cleanup, drink water, salt, maybe black tea or coffee. That's it. Damage rating 7 out of 10. Decades of compound damage. A lot of people ask me what supplements protect the brain. The honest answer is that no supplement undoes the damage of these morning habits. Fix the habits first. Save this video so you can reference it tomorrow morning. Habit number 2, skipping morning sunlight. You wake up, you go straight from the bedroom to the kitchen to the office. You don't see real sunlight for hours. Your brain has a master clock called the suprachiasmatic nucleus. It needs direct sunlight, specifically blue light from the sun, within the first hour of waking to set itself for the day. When this clock is properly set, your cortisol peaks at the right time, Your dopamine flows at the right time, and your melatonin releases at night at the right time. Skip the morning sun, and the entire clock drifts. Your sleep gets worse, your mood flattens, your cognitive function dulls. Over years, this misalignment is associated with depression, anxiety, and accelerated brain aging. Indoor light is not enough. A window is not enough. You need to be outside, no sunglasses for at least 5 to 10 minutes within the first hour of waking. Even on cloudy days, the light intensity outside is 100 times stronger than indoor light. The fix: walk outside the moment you wake up, coffee in hand if you want. Just stand in the sun for 10 minutes. Damage rating, 8 out of 10. Affects every system in your body. Habit number 1, starting the day with sugar or refined carbs, toast, cereal, pastries, sweetened yogurt, orange juice, the all-American breakfast. This is the most catastrophic thing you can do to your brain in the morning, and almost no one realizes it. Here's why. Your brain runs on glucose, but it's incredibly sensitive to glucose stability. When you eat refined carbs first thing in the morning, you spike your blood sugar to 180, sometimes 200. Then it crashes to 70 by 10 a.m. Then you eat again. Spike, crash, spike, crash. Each spike causes a process called glycation. Sugar molecules bond to proteins in your brain and damage them. Over years, glycation is one of the primary drivers of cognitive decline, Alzheimer's, and vascular dementia. A landmark study from UCLA found that people with the highest morning blood sugar variability had a 44% higher risk of developing dementia by age 75. The fix: make your first meal protein and fat. Eggs, bacon, avocado, cheese. No bread, no juice, no cereal. Save carbs for later in the day if you have them at all. Within 2 weeks, your morning brain fog disappears. Within a month, your focus is sharper than it's been in years. Damage rating 10 out of 10. The #1 accelerator of brain aging in modern adults. Let me say this clearly. You don't need a brain supplement. You don't need a memory game app. You don't need to wait for a pharmaceutical solution to dementia. You need to fix 5 things in your morning. Water before coffee. No phone for 30 minutes. Delay breakfast. Get sunlight. Make your first meal protein and fat. Do this for 30 days. Track your mental clarity each morning, 1 to 10. Watch the number climb. Your great-grandparents woke up with the sun, drank water from the well, ate eggs from their own chickens, and walked outside before they ever sat down. They didn't have Alzheimer's epidemics. We do. The difference isn't genetics, it's morning habits. Comment below which of these 5 habits you're guilty of. You'll be shocked how many others are doing the same. Your brain wants to stay sharp. Give it what it needs.